Americans and the friends and subscribers around the world. Back here, man. So, indeed, man, we've had a couple of big storms come through the Crick Bottom here. Man, as you can see, dude, we went from yesterday was high 80s, might even went over 90 degrees yesterday, and then last night, man, we had this crazy windstorm, man. Even my aunt and uncle down the flatlands, even down there, they were getting the wind, and they lost I think it's their big, man, they had a huge maple tree out back. Luckily it missed their house and stuff. I haven't talked to them yet. My mom just sent me some pictures, and thank God didn't hit the house. And then this, man, 2 o'clock in the morning, Kevin was sleeping, and man, you can see that split right there. So now I got to take the rest of this thing out because it's gonna come. Just a matter of time. So I got to decide what how I want to dump that. And then I need to take some over my cabin. Last night, man, I was out there and I was worried sick that it was gonna dump one on the cook shack or the cabin. You know, if I could do it all over again and go back 8 years, I would have dumped a couple of them cottonwoods before I ever started building anything back there, but I didn't, and they're there, so now I just got to drop them trees around it. And then I wanted to talk about, man, this is pretty cool. So it's kind of cute how, cute, whatever you want to call it, you know, when it's your kids, when they do things, you know, you say it's cute. But, yeah, Miss Kitty, man, we're getting, you know, 51. I guess I'm getting up there or whatever. Getting older. And it's funny as you go along, you know, and you raise your kids, you know. My oldest daughter in Oregon, she's, what is she, 31 and 32? I think she just turned 32. You know, and then the rest of the kids are in their 20s. You know, my youngest is 24, I think. It'll be 24 in October. So, I mean, you know, they start getting, you know, they're all adults, man. A couple of them's got kids, you know, I got my grandbabies and all that. And you get older and, you know, you're always teaching your kids and telling your kids, you know, telling them what they should do and stuff. Well, me and Kev were, I think it was last year or something, out getting wood. And, you know, he works for the Forest Service and stuff. And, you know, went through all the training courses and everything, you know, with saws, chainsaws, and, you know, the logging stuff and all the courses and classes, you know, and all that. So, of course, they all wear all the safety equipment and everything like that. And we're up cruising around through the thing, and he actually had cut a pair of shaps. That's what it was. I think it was last year. And, you know, had a pair of shaps on him, chainsaw shaps. And here's, you know, this kid's went through all the classes and stuff, and it hooked up and ended up cutting a brand. He was working for the parks, actually, up there at Ponderosa State Park in McAllen. Cut a brand new pair of, you know, chainsaw shaps. And so then it was after that, and he's talking to me. Man, it's warming up a little bit. And he's talking to me, and he says, hey, Dad, you ever thought about wearing them shaps? You know, I was like, well, dude, you know, man, I just grew up around chainsaws and, you know, all the old boys, man, McCall, the loggers, and my grandpa, and, you know, grew up around saws, man. We had saws when I lived with my father. I mean, I just always have been around chainsaws, and, you know, nobody wore shaps and all that stuff. And I was like, well, you know, now that you have been through all those classes, and you did have one, because I've had them hook up, man. I've came close. I've never cut a boot or anything, knock on wood. Old Red cut his boot one time. And I was all, well, you know, I just sold a pair of old steel orange shaps, you know, so, and now that happened to you, man, I probably, you know, I'd wear shaps, you know. I ain't going to get out the old hard helmet and the face, you know, stuff and all that, you know, stuff, you know. I do wear my glasses, you know, if it's throwing stuff in my face and stuff like, and nothing against anybody that's wearing all that stuff. Hey, man, all the power to you. But that's all the one thing that I don't like, which ain't no big deal, is I don't like the orange, man, because when I'm in the hills, I don't want to be sticking out like a sore thumb, except for during hunting season with all these loonies up here. You know, so man, we talked about it and all that. Well, Father's Day is coming, you know. So this tree falls at 2 o'clock in the morning, scares the crap out of Kevin because he's asleep. This is his, you know, what we're cutting right here. This is his trailer, and you know, we're gonna cover it, and it's gonna be a little cabin and all that. But this is where he lives. And this thing, man, dropped right there. You know, and he gets up and he had plans to get this weekend to go down with his girlfriend and stuff. And so I told him, man, he's like, yeah, I'm gonna have to cut those off. No, dude, I'll probably saw that up and stuff before you get back. And so yesterday, Miss Kitty comes out and hands me a package. It says, this is from your son. And Kevin D for Father's Day, and he decided to give it to me early because he knew I was going to be out here, and he figured no better time than the present. So thank you, my boy. I love him, and look at him. He knew I wouldn't like the orange bright ones, so he got me camouflage ones. And dude, well, you know, I would have wore the orange ones and stuff, but I definitely prefer the cami ones. I like to be able to disappear. Thank you to my best buddy. Alright, so now I'm going to film all this. I'm going to go get a ladder. I think I'm going to get my chainsaw on a stick and see. Oh yes, one of those pole chainsaws. Everybody's all, chainsaw on a stick, what the hell is that? Just one of those Harbor Freight ones, man. It's got the little 9-inch bar and everything on it, man. They work great. And I think I'm going to, because it's got the big splits, I think I'm just going to cut it and see if I can get it to drop. If it didn't have those splits and all that, man, I would put the ladder up against it and do it, but I don't really want to lean against it, so we'll be back.
Yeah, I see it.
And then it's broke right above that, too.
Are you worried about it kicking back towards the trailer?
Shit, yeah, I'm worried about it kicking anywhere. That thing scared the shit out of me. That thing is freaking heavy.
Oh, I'm sure it
that
is.
branches, that old freaking that chunk that fell out. Shit, that freaking one of them rounds right there is probably pushing 20 pounds.
Yeah.
Oh, that's heavy. That shit holds so much water.
Oh, I know.
And they're so dangerous. Hate them, man. Then I'm gonna try to cut some of the ones over by my place. Man, last night that wind, I was scared shitless of being land on my place.
I heard it.
Oh man, I got my path cleared here to dive.
Oh, okay.
This thing freaking. Dude, that's nuts. Oh, that's nuts.
Oh, no. Been more than a few that have been killed by falling branches from the tree they're doing.
I don't want to be one.
And I don't want you being one of them. But you get up there and if you can.
Well, maybe if I can get on the top. I've already cut part of the top, maybe. Fucking thing, man, I'm afraid it's gonna come this way. Man, that's crazy, dude. Dude, I can see light through that son of a bitch. See, I don't really like being here because that
Yeah,
freaking thing
seeing
falls.
your 3 cuts are not even. You have the first one, and then you got the other 2, one on each side of where the, you know.
I wish this thing was longer. I can't even believe that thing is hanging on, dude. It ain't gonna take much.
Yeah, very much farther, and you're going to be there.
Yes, that's about as far as I can reach.
You going to be all right, brother?
Oh, yeah, man, you can go.
Okay.
If I ain't getting watched out.
All right. I'll be back.
All right, man. Next, of all the trees that I have cut, do cut, steel cut, cottonwoods scare the heck out of me more than anything, man. They're so heavy. They're not one of them logs, you know, probably 20 pounds. There's so much water in them. Even the dead stuff's just heavier than I'll get it. Anyway, so I got that done. So now I'm gonna saw that up. I'm gonna go take out a few other branches while I got everything out and going. Clean up some stuff so you can see what I'll be doing today. Who knows? I might get a wild hare and run up the mountain. Look for some mushrooms later. Might even go fishing. Right now we're gonna get some chores done. So please remember to like, subscribe, and share. Helps keep the lights on, the home fires burning, propane tank filled, and rather safe and crazy world. I don't get too, talk about stuff or get too political and stuff on here, but man, it is scary, crazy times, man. So you guys all be careful out there and keep that shotgun close to your bed. Hey, Miss Kitty. Surprise appearance. Whoa, dude.
Surprise.
Oh, man. Huh?
Surprise.
Yeah, surprise. You see I called you?
Yes, I did.
So I was trying to get you to plug that thing in. Then I was like,
Oh.
heck with it. So I just started up the old trusty Husky.
Very
Look how pretty she is in her little car.
good.
She's working away too, so good Lord willing. Hey! And the creeks don't rise.
We'll be back again tomorrow.
See ya!